day, learners! Welcome to English class. I am Miss Eunice, your English teacher. Today's lesson, we will discuss determining words' meaning using context clues. Are you ready? Let's get started! This video lesson was developed to help you determine the meaning of words and expressions through the use of context clues in literary pieces. Here are the objectives. First, define context clue. Second, identify types of context clues. Third, explain how context clues help readers clarify meaning words in a text. And fourth, determine or clarify the meaning of words and expressions that reflect the local culture using context clues. Before we begin, let us have a quick review. Read the questions and choose the letter of the correct answer. 1. These are hints that surround the unknown word to help reveal its meaning. A. Word structure. B. Vocabulary words. C. Context clues. And D. Structural analysis. Number 2. It uses a similar word to help explain the meaning of the unknown word. A. Synonym. B. Antonym. C. Definition. D. Examples. Number 3. It uses descriptive words, phrases, or clauses placed beside the unknown word and often enclosed or set off by a comma. A. Antonym. B. Restatement. C. Synonym. D. Example. Number 4. It uses a word with opposite or contrast definition to give the meaning of the unknown word. A. Synonym. B. Definition. C. Example. D. Antonym. Number 5. It uses inferences to help the reader get the meaning of the unknown word. A. Synonym. B. Antonym. C. Example. D. Definition. For our first activity, arrange the letters to form each word, then answer the questions that follow. Let's check what word you've got. Very good, learners! Let's answer the following question. First, which of the words are familiar to you? Second, supposing that there's a word in the group that is not familiar to you, what will you do to know its meaning? And third, what if you encounter an unfamiliar word in a text and no primary references such as dictionaries and thesaurus are available? What will you do? This time, let us discuss what is context clues. There are words in English that have multiple meanings. One way of knowing the meaning of an unfamiliar word is by using context clues. These are words, phrases, or clauses around an unknown word that serve as hints to its meaning. These clues will help a reader understand word meanings without having to check online or in the dictionary. In addition, context clues are widely used in literature. They help readers define unfamiliar words or phrases in literary pieces, including those that reflect cultural elements. Now here are the 6 common types of context clues. Number 1. Synonym. It uses a similar word to help explain the meaning of the unknown word. Example. This situation is a conundrum, a puzzle that's difficult to solve. The similar word that we used in the sentence is conundrum and difficult. Number 2. Antonym. It uses a word with an opposite or contrast definition to give the meaning of the unknown word. Example. Martin is gregarious, unlike his brother who is quiet and shy. The opposite word that we use in the sentence is gregarious and quiet and shy. Number 3. Restatement. It uses a descriptive word, phrase, or clause placed beside the unknown word and is often enclosed or set off by a comma. Example: after seeing the picture of starving children, I felt compassion or pity for their suffering. The word that we restate in the sentence is compassion or pity. Number 4. Definition. It uses an outright explanation of the meaning of a word by introducing or describing it within a context. Example: the dates are listed in chronological order. They start at the beginning and end with the last event. The word described in the sentence is the date. Number 5. Example. It uses examples to help the reader infer the meaning of the unknown word. Succeeding sentences give clues to the unknown word. Example: the archaeologist found different amulets such as rabbit's foot and bags of herbs. The unknown word in the sentence is amulets. To be able for the reader to understand the word, it uses an example such as rabbit's foot and bags of herbs. And number 6. Inference or general context clues. Sometimes the meaning of a word or phrase is in the surrounding sentences or must be inferred or implied by the general meaning of a selection. Example: bench was Yoon's favorite place. He loved shopping for nice suits. The people who worked there were so kind and helpful. This time, let us listen to the story of the aged mother by clicking the link below. The Aged Mother is a story which appreciates the importance of aged people. The proverb, "the old are wise," is proved in this story. After listening to the story, let us answer the questions. 1. What was the cruel announcement made by the leader? 2. Why was the farmer filled with sorrow? 3. Why did the mother become anxious as they climbed up the mountain? 4. How did the farmer make the rope of ashes? On whose suggestion did he do it? 5. How did the governor realize his mistake? For our activity, let us identify the context clues that serve as hints to the meaning of each word. Be guided by the type of clues used in the text. Let's have another one. Match the definition in A with the unfamiliar term in B. For our next activity, using the context clues, give the meaning of the italicized word. Let's check your understanding by expressing what you have learned in this lesson by completing the sentences. 1. Context clues are. 2. Some examples of context clues includes. 3. These words help readers understand a literary piece by. And 4. Context clues are important in literary pieces because they. Before we end, let's answer our final assessment. Write the letter that corresponds to the type of context clue described in each item. Choose your answer from the list in the box. 1. It uses a descriptive word, phrase, or clause placed beside the unknown word and is often enclosed or set off by a comma. 2. Uses a similar word to help explain the meaning of the unknown word. 3. Uses an outright explanation of the meaning of a word by introducing or describing it within a context. 4. Uses a word with an opposite or contrast definition to give the meaning of the unknown word. And 5. Uses a specific instance to help the reader infer the meaning of the unknown word. Thank you for joining today's class. I hope that you learned something from our discussion.
Give you my heart.